Hello and welcome to all you Aries people. Welcome for your monthly horoscope for August of 2020. This is a general horoscope, so take what resonates with you. You are the captain of your ship, and I don't have to say that to an Aries, do I? Let's have a look. It's no eclipses time, no retrogrades of the personal planets like Mercury or Mars or Venus, but there are some huge things going on, and especially for you. It's a very important month for Aries people because there's a lot, all the things that are happening in the cardinal signs, and you are one of them. Your ruler, by the way, Mars, is involved in quite a little bit of traffic there. So let's have a look. So I'm going to, I don't want to make those videos too long. I just want to get a message out there. And this message is about desire. It's how to control desire, how to stand above the desire, and how to work with it. How you can control what you can control and let go of what you cannot control. That's like the theme for all of us. Because of this Mars that is going to jump into Jupiter, into Pluto, and ultimately into Saturn as well. So we're going to have Mars jumping into Jupiter on approximately the 3rd of the month, so very early, and then on the 23rd and the 26th it's going to bump into Pluto and Saturn. So what does it mean? It means that the beginning, there is with Mars in your sign touching the planet of expansion in the career zone. That means that there could be possibilities to expand, to improve in some sort of way your career. But Pluto is there as well. And at the end of the month, it's gonna bump into that Pluto-Saturn conjunction, where conjunction is very close to each other. And that has to do with transformation. So whatever it is that you want to transform that has to do with your work, it's going to be a bit of a push and a pull energy. But Mars goes direct the whole month, and you've got like support, so to speak, from the Sun and Mercury in your 5th house throughout the first two first weeks of the month, and that is very, very nice. So yes, this is a stressful aspect, the stress between you want to go forwards, Aries. I mean, I have my moon in Aries, so it's like, when I feel like it, I want it yesterday. You're gonna have that feeling very much in August, that you want to go forwards. You've got plans, you've got new stuff that you want to implement, taken into consideration that yes, you've got it all planned out there, but it will take some time because next month Mars is going to retrograde, going back over those points. So because we know that this in astrology, it shows us like, okay, you can go forwards, but prepare yourself for next month already, that there's going to be some adjustments there. Okay, so what happens for you, Aries people, with work, with frustration at work, you'll be fine. Know that you will have time to readjust things. This is not the final. That's basically what I'm trying to say here. Now another thing, and the 5th house, which is your self-expression, which is having fun, is very beautiful, activating your energy. So in the meanwhile, you will have time to do your sports, to have a good time, to enjoy yourself, to go to a nice place where you can go out with friends or whatnot, or to a restaurant or to a cafe. So these things are very important for you to keep on doing that, and you will have a lot of fun whilst you are doing that. Now that when it comes to work, so prepare yourself for some pretty tense energy. We call it a T-square in astrology. But what else is going on is the Venus is also making that stressful aspect with Jupiter and Pluto this month, next month with Saturn in an opposition, and Venus is in your 4th house. So also your love life is involved in all of this as well. Whether you are single or not, there is a tendency, Venus in Cancer, to take care of your family, to enjoy home life basically, and that is in a bit of an opposition with Jupiter and Pluto. So there's also a transformation going on. When astrologers see that kind of energy, like this T-square going on here, and with a lot of stress, it means that people are trying to balance out their life. And for you, it's your whole life, because it's the first house, the fourth house, the 10th house. This means it's you, it's about your family, your home life, but it's also about work and bringing it all to balance. So it is a bit like, it's a very modern story, isn't it? So there is definitely some transformation and some desire going on to wanting to transform this, but it will take time. And you will have that time up until the end of the year, because Mars is going to be in your sign for the whole year. Now, who's going to feel this the most? All Aries people will feel it, but mostly the Aries people now for the month of August are the Aries people who have a birthday after the let's say after the 8th of April and onwards. So those of you are gonna feel it the most, and they're also gonna feel the most the support of that 5th house, you know, that playful house. So keep that in mind. And a very nice thing that is also happening with this Venus there is conjuncting the North Node. Venus, the planet of love, the planet of affection, the planet of value, is connecting with the North Node. So that means something fated is going on here, and that is your 3rd house. So you could be getting a love letter, and Venus is in Gemini, so that goes very well with Aries in a sextile. So for you, it's something very positive there popping up, and it's especially during the first week of the month. So this is only for the first week of the month that you're gonna feel like this kind of loveliness when it comes to your communication, your connection with siblings, with people in your neighborhood. You could be having a party there and meeting someone very interesting, or meeting someone very important that is going to be important for later on in your life, because there is this fated connection there. So for those of you who are single, really go out in your neighborhood. That's a good tip. And for those of you who are already coupled, it means that your communication is softer, is gentler. So you see, it's not that drastic, I would say, but I kind of love it, especially when you want to put balance in your life in all different kinds. It's going to be possible for sure, but take your time. That's the main thing for August. I wish you the very best. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Bye-bye.